So, of course, this video will probably be taken down by the military pharmaceutical industrial complex. And they'll probably say I'm bullying. I'm bullying the doctors, the doctrinated, the devils, um, the devil of Rome, the dark side of Rome, the dark side of the right hand. That's exactly what it means. Doctrinated. It's definitely not the truth. Doctrine is not the truth. And then with doctor, you have the number 4 and, of course, 18, which gives you the V. You know, there it is right there. And this is what they call the feminine, or the number 5. Do that too. And I showed you what number 5 is. It's 5 is actually in Gematria, um, starts with 6, right? The number 6 and 9. Well, 6 and 9, a 9, if you invert it, is a 6. So if it's the eye of the devil, or the V, there it is right there, the doctor, right there, that's what it is. So the eye of the doctor, the doctrinated people of the East. It's unreal. So if your all-seeing eye is for the devil, then the 9 is a 6. It is not the truth. It is the truth inverted, because 9 is the true number. So they use 69, which is a symbol of cancer, by the way, and I'll get into that in a second. So 6, 9, that gives you the sun. Son of V. It's exactly what it is. Son of 22, which is 4. Right? And of course the number 4, I'll get into that in a second. But then you had 22 and E. You get the number 42, which is the number 6. So that's why they love the number 5. And of course the number 4 is actually 60, which is the number 6 also. Son of the beast, 6. Son of man is basically what it is. So they love the number 4, and plus all contracts and, you know, marriage license and everything's on the square, the Fibonacci square. Even your driver's license is shaped like a Fibonacci. And of course, it's your straw man because it's your capital name. And what they've done is they literally said that you're dead when you were born. That Earth is hell. I'm just telling you, this is what they're doing. This is how they're getting away with murdering people, creating diseases, and then naming those diseases after the dark side of man. And I'll show you the symbology if you just pay attention. So let's talk about when you have a trinity of the dark side. Remember, I said this is I'm showing you language of light. All right, these are symbols of light. That's what the letters are, and that's what the numbers are. So I break this down in code for you. And I show you how the real elite, the real language of Babylon, is right here. But they've made us speak words that are inverted. And our curse words are actually good words. I'm telling you. And there's very few good words or good symbols in the alphabet, which is 26 letters. And of course, God in Gematria is 26. So that just proves to you that these are men that see themselves as gods of men. They create the problem, and then they pretend like they're the solution. They're the ravenous wolves in sheep's clothing. The Bible mentions them. They're the ones that call themselves Jews, but they're not really Jews, because Jews is wise man. That's what it means. Now, these are wise people, but they're wise in the eye of the dark side, which is not very wise, because you don't go to heaven. You don't ascend. You don't escape this planet. You're stuck here. So that's not very smart, is it? So if you eat from the tree of knowledge, even your cell phone has a bite of the apple. And I'll show you how they're creating most of the illnesses. Well, they're dumping chemicals on you. All you got to do is go get a high-powered flashlight at nighttime and just shine it up, and you'll see the amount of chemicals that are falling on you at nighttime. It's unreal. And go get you a spotlight and shine it up, and you'll see the amount of shit that's in your air when you're living in the city. Now, I want you to go outside the city, maybe on the island of Tahiti or something, where there's not an industrial complex. And of course, in Tahiti, if they're spraying chemtrails, then of course you're going to see it. But let's say you go to one of these Virgin Islands, right, or whatever. And I'm not talking the actual Virgin Islands. I'm just talking about untouched by man island, right? And you go to and you take a spotlight and you shine it up, and you'll see that the air is clear. And in the cities, they're poisoning you. You're being poisoned. That's why they flock you to the cities. It's very simple. Poison the slaves, and they've been doing this for thousands of years. And most of the poison is not only coming from the food, but it's also coming from the grid. Here's a cell tower here, a smart meter here, another cell tower here, and then they can crank this grid on and give everybody in this area, liver cancer, lung cancer, kidney cancer. Most of it's lung cancer, which is COPD, right? And that's the corporation of the Pope and the devil, the dark side. It's exactly what it means. Oh no, it means it means coronary, whatever. Bullshit. That's bullshit. Just like a cop, the corporation of the Pope. Because the cops today are being turned into mentally brainwashed, brain dead Roman soldiers. And everybody knows that the Roman soldiers were brain dead. They were actually ex-cops that were checked out of prison, like the story of Barabbas. And they had no conscience. So that's why they beat and killed and threw spears and beat Jesus and put crown thorns on his head, because they hated humanity. They just hate anybody that doesn't have money. They worship people with money, and they hate poverty people, which is amazing because they hate themselves. That's what's so crazy about it. They haven't conquered any of their ego archetypes. And it's sad because they've been locked in prison, they've been oppressed, and then they're released. And these people are willing to do anything after being oppressed for all these years. And that's why they put all these men in prison, because they need people to do evil shit. And they need the Christ murdered. That's why they just keep coming up with bullshit reasons to put men in prison. I promise you. So let's go through these diseases. First, Trinity of the devil and the devil. That's a basic dark side, dark side. When you look at the cross, the D is going to the left, just like the letter B. It's the same thing. The beast, the devil, is a symbol of the left hand of God. It's all it is. So Trinity of the left, that's basically what it's saying. ADD, ADHD. I'm going to show you this. Watch this. 4 and 4 is 8. 8, just like Obama was the 44th president. This is the number 33. And watch, you can take Obama, and I can show you that this means right ascension meridian. So he's a man who's pretending to be a god of men. So O is 15, B is 2, that's 17. A is 18. R is the 18th letter of the alphabet, and then you have MA. So that is Ram inverted. Ram. He is the right ascension meridian. He is a man who sees himself as a god of men. That's why the media never talked about Obama, but they talk about Donald Trump. So, but and that, every powerful man on earth starts with the letter P, which is an inverted 6. The D, the Democrats, the demons. Look, the Democrats actually even named their disease of spraying metals on people dementia. They even made it dementalizing the all-seeing eye of the Trinity. And my language works. I'm telling you. It's right here. It says it. Just like the government governing the mental. Okay? The New Testament. The new test of the mental. It can't get any clearer than that. So they're testing your mental capacity. So they're dementalizing people. And they're doing it deliberately. So this is done intentionally and deliberately. And by the way, who's spraying the chemtrails? The Democrats. That's a fact. Look at this. AL, which is a symbol of Louisiana, Los Angeles, whatever, which is the number of the beast, which is, you might as well just say BZ, the beast of God, because Z is the 26th letter of the alphabet, God in Gematria. And then you have 33, 33rd level Freemason. I'm out of time. I got to answer the phone anyway. I'll do another video.